NBC News projects Brandon Johnson will be Chicago's next mayor. Brandon Johnson, who is a former public school teacher in Chicago, currently Cook County Board Commissioner. He's a former teachers union organizer. He was endorsed by Senator Elizabeth Warren, Senator Bernie Sanders, and the Chicago Teachers Union. He is opposition candidate Paul Vallas, also running as a Democrat. Both of these candidates running as Democrats. Paul Vallas was endorsed by the Fraternal Order of Police. Also, Illinois Senator Dick Durbin, Democrat, endorsed Paul Vallas. And so this was perceived as the more liberal Democrat Brandon Johnson running in that race.
That's right, the progressive one. I hate when they mix up liberal to liberal because there is a difference. And we're gonna see, hopefully Brandon Johnson is the progressive that he claimed he was, because former Mayor Lightfoot claimed she was a progressive too. People just using that word, but that's right. Progressive candidate Brandon Johnson will become the next mayor of Chi-Town. He and Paul Vallas went head to head. It was a hotly contested runoff to replace Mayor Lori Lightfoot. And as you heard from each candidate's endorsement, they couldn't have been more different. Remember, we talked earlier this week about how Betsy DeVos jumped her butt in this race, her super PAC, giving $60,000 in support for Paul Vallas. Luckily, that money did not work. And in a race that was seen as a big money versus progressive ideas and the public education support, the progressives' ideas won, and in no small part because of the teachers union supporting this candidate, Brandon Johnson. Good on them. And here is Brandon in his victory speech shouting out the unions that supported him.
To HCII, SCIU 73, to the CTU, to the CCTU, to the IFT, the AFT, the UWF, because make no mistake about it, Chicago is a union town.
Yeah, baby. Go ahead and put Francesca up. We ain't got a whole lot of time left.
No, I just want to say this.
Yeah.
This win is huge. I mean, it really was absolutely pivotal for the city of Chicago to get Brandon Johnson in there. Paul Vallas would have been a disaster. We all know that. He's off gonna go privatize, the school system in, I don't know, Argentina next, right? Like that dude is a mercenary of neoliberalism. So hats off to everyone who worked for this campaign. And I wish that city the best. And I know they can do this because Brandon Johnson has grassroots support. And as long as he doesn't lose them and they don't lose him, I feel like they'll weather everything that's coming their way.
Oh, they will, and they will hold him accountable. And then let's just quickly go to Wisconsin. Chicago was the only place to mark some good news. Liberals will win control of the Wisconsin Supreme Court. CNN projects that. A Democrat-backed candidate, Janet, she was elected to the Wisconsin Supreme Court. And that is really good because that will turn the tide when it comes to all types of things, but more importantly, people are really focusing in on abortion rules and abortion rights. Let's put up Judge Janet's picture, baby. There she is, she did that thing. And her opponent, Daniel Kelly, had a classless concession speech, to say the least. We won't play that concession speech, but he was madder than a mofo. Let's just say that. I mean, he was not gracious at all that he was talking about, but congratulations to Judge Janet. Congratulations to Mayor-elect Brandon. Congratulations to all of us because their wins really help every one of us. We don't have to live in Wisconsin or Illinois to understand why it is so important.